Nancy Pelosi, she's icky and grossy. Actually, I never much understood the extreme hate some people have for Nancy Pelosi. Well, that is until today. And don't get me wrong, I never liked the bitch. Just another vacant-eyed, corporatist, Democrat, empty suit, but nothing special. Sure, she had a bit more power than most, but she never stood out to me as some perfect and shining example of political shittiness. But as I said, today that changed because Nancy, like many Democrats, is acting like a total fucking moron right now. And she made a statement that is so wrong and backwards that I now have no choice but to hate her rotten guts. Just listen to this abominable horse shit from the House Minority Leader on Face the Nation.
The Democratic Party is in a moment of questioning about its identity. You were reelected to lead the Democrats in the House. What do you tell Democrats who want a new direction and then go to you? What are you going to do differently?
Well, I don't think that people want a new direction.
I don't think that people want a new direction.
Are you fucking kidding me? The people don't want a new direction? Trump smashes the Democratic blue wall, in the Rust Belts and steals the working class vote of union guys away from the Democrats, and you don't think your party needs a new fucking direction? Your political establishment backed Hillary Clinton over Bernie Sanders despite the fact that Sanders was attracting huge crowds while all Hillary was attracting was vultures and flies. And then she goes on to go down in flames because no one outside the West Coast was the least bit fucking enthusiastic about her. But according to Nancy Pelosi, the Democratic Party is fucking sitting pretty. Woo! Good time to be a Democrat. We don't control the House. We don't control the Senate. We don't control the fucking presidency. And Republicans, they control most of the governorships, most of the state senates. But hey, we're fucking doing great. Oh, what an absolutely delusional bitch. I have met schizophrenics with a firmer grasp on reality than Nancy Pelosi. Then again, and this is the most sickening thing of all, maybe she's not a moron. Maybe she's actually right. Maybe she's just doing the cynical political calculus that I refuse to do. Maybe she knows that even if the Democrats don't change shit, all they have to do is wait for the Republicans to fuck up and the pendulum to swing on back the other way. Because that's what happens in American politics. There's people out there who just bounce back and forth like a fucking tennis ball between these two parties. Man, things suck. Guess I'll vote Republican. Huh. Man, things ain't any better. Guess I'll vote Democrat. Still not improving. Guess I'll vote Republican. Shit, things are worse than ever. Guess I'll give my vote to the Democrats. And so on and so forth. What sort of pressure are these parties really under to make a change when it's obvious to anyone who's been around long enough that power in this country is just a seesaw? And the American electorate is never going to demand a political paradigm shift. And who are these dumb fucks who continue to fall over and over again for this lesser of two evils argument wherein the supposed right and the supposed left get to take turns who gets to be good cop and who gets to be bad cop? Meanwhile, they serve the same fucking master with the same ultimate agenda. One of the reasons we have a President Trump right now is because he was able to get himself perceived as being a way to break that cycle. But his cabinet picks are telling a tale not of a guy who's come to buck the establishment, but of a guy who's come to join it. The moneyed interests and the military-industrial complex continue to use America as a personal ATM machine, which awards big government contracts and passes whatever laws corporate America sees fit. And it doesn't matter who's in power. Whether they've got a D next to their name or an R next to their name, you're getting a D in the R, and that D belongs to Wall Street. You get to make shit wages and accrue massive debt, all while being a productive member of society. Meanwhile, they get to dodge taxes and avoid debt, all while making their money through market manipulation and scams that they paid our government to make legal. So maybe Nancy Pelosi's right. Or maybe she's wrong. It depends on whether or not the American people ever kick these political parties to the curb and vote for real change. So in other words, Pelosi's right. And I hate her most of all for that. I'm the Amazing Atheist. Peace the fuck out. Subscribe to my channel. See you guys hopefully tomorrow.